For those of you that are new here, this is probably my all-time favorite kitchen cleaning hack. I pour quite a bit of baking soda into my garbage disposal, about 2 cups, and I let it sit for 30 minutes. Then I pour white distilled vinegar down the drain a few times until it stops bubbling. Then I just pour it down with a pot of boiling water. I swear by this hack, your garbage disposal will never smell like old food. Do this about once a week and you'll thank me later.
Show me the life hack that you randomly saw one day that is now an unconscious standard practice in your life. I'll go first.
Here's a little tip you might not know about. If you want to keep a block of cheese nice and fresh, just cut off the end like that and then slot it back in over the top and you have a perfectly sealed block of cheese again. Lovely.
Eggs, do not get rid of the water. Drain it into a glass container. Allow it to cool completely. Water your plants with this calcium-rich water. They will love it.
I no longer buy dryer sheets because I have a reusable wool dryer bowl. I no longer buy fabric softener because I use a 4th cup of white distilled vinegar. I no longer buy Tupperware because I'm pretty sure I have enough. And I no longer buy solo cups because I just wash and reuse the ones I have.
Randomly saw one day that is now an unconscious standard practice in your life. I'll go first.
Here's a little tip that you might not know about when making eggs. Put some bread in a pan, push a mug down in the middle, flip it over until it's nicely toasted, flip it back, push the mug in and crack in an egg. Put the lid on, add some water so it steams nicely, should look like this and it's nicely sealed. Lovely.
Stop scrolling because you probably need this. This is a touchless trash can and vacuum all in one. Not only is it hands-free to open, but has an automatic vacuum feature at the bottom of the can for instant cleanup. You can sweep directly into the sensor and it effortlessly sucks up all the crumbs. They go into a bagless canister for easy disposal.
Here's a quick and easy recipe with a great little trick for corn on the cob. To butter the bread, use it to butter your corn nice and even. We're going to drop it right into the Parmesan cheese, spin it around, a little salt and pepper, Frank's Red Hot seasoning, into the oven 375 for 30 minutes.
You got a burnt pan, all you got to do is put some lemons around it, add some vinegar, and some baking soda. Boil it for 5 minutes. And boom, check this out, everything comes right off. Brand new.
I love avocados, but I end up throwing them away a lot. But when I have one perfectly ripe like this, I throw it in the freezer if I'm not gonna eat it that day. And let me tell you, they last for months, like 3 to 4 months. So here's an old frozen one. And I'll just let that thaw out for like 30 minutes to an hour. Then I'll give it a little slice, peel it a little bit, test it out. And let me tell you, that baby has not aged a single day.
Sure, if you knew this, I found this tip a couple months ago. So I've been testing it out and it works so well. But if you put your fruit, like strawberries, in a glass jar in the refrigerator, they stay fresh for 2 to 3 weeks. And I've been testing it out and it works amazing.
There's a secret ingredient you can add to your coffee to get it to taste better every time. All you need is table salt. It only takes a little bit, only about an 1/8 teaspoon added to your grounds. Doesn't matter how you make it, pour over, French press, or in a coffee machine. it'll taste way better every time. Adding salt when brewing cheaper coffee is great because it'll make it taste more premium. This works also if you're out at a restaurant or a diner and your coffee's a little bitter. Just reach for the table salt and just give it a little sprinkle. That's all you need.
I just got the most life-changing Amazon product in the mail and I have to share it with you. I hate cutting onions. I literally cry profusely every time. So I got the veggie chop and this is a game changer. What you do is you peel your onion, then cut it in half once and then throw the rest into the chopper and watch it do its magic. You're gonna wanna see this. Pick up the circle thing in the middle, pull on it a few times and it'll chop your onions, garlic, peppers, whatever you wanna put in it as fine as you want. It's so satisfying. I'm obsessed and I don't think I'll ever cut an onion again in my life.
I'm going to show you how to make them look brand new again.
Mine are so bad, there's no way. Let's start by getting rid of this. All right, this is what we're working with. She said to just take it and put it upside down in the oven. And clean. I don't even know how to do this. I've never used this before. How do you use this setting? Okay, I think it's working now. Let's see if it works. Okay, moment of truth. It's the next day. I turned this off like forever ago. Is it clean? Oh my God. What?
So it occurred to me this morning that maybe not everybody knows about this life hack that I've been using for the last, I don't know, years. And it's important in my kitchen for two reasons. One, I use a crap ton of salt. And two, I just really like mason jars. I think they're cute. Anyways, so you take an empty salt container in a mason jar ring and you trace the top. And you'll end up cutting out this. And you'll want to cut out the circle slightly smaller than what you traced. And then it just pops right in there, like this. And then you're left with a little spout on your mason jar that you just pour out, and it looks way cuter on your shelf. You're welcome.
Facts you'll thank me for, part 11. Did you know that the lines on a solo cup can actually act as measurement marks for alcohol measurement? This line right here is equivalent to a pint of beer. The next line down is 12 ounces, which is a standard beer bottle size. This line is 5 ounces, which is approximately 1 serving of wine, and this one is 1 fluid ounce, which equals a shot. If you need to freeze ice cubes in a pinch, use hot water instead of cold water. It actually freezes faster. This is actually called the Mpemba effect. If you crack an egg and accidentally get shell in your bowl, the fastest way to remove your shell is actually using the remaining piece of your eggshell to get the smaller piece out. The sharp edge of the shell is able to cut through the whites as opposed to using your fingers, which just slide the shell around. Like and follow for more life hacks.